So I can start. Good morning, my name is Tracy Eray. I have lived in Knysna for most of my life. In fact, I worked at this Knysna library for a good number of years. And what I'm going to speak about today is the history of clothing in Knysna. So it's not much of a surprise that there is not very much recorded about the history of clothing. So based on the research that I've done and the research that is available here at Knysna Library, I have come up with some interesting topics. So if we start way back when Knysna was first settled, the clothing worn by the people that were living in the town was heavily influenced by the cultures and the places where those people came from, namely colonialism, British clothing, as well as the Dutch Afrikaner type clothing. These were made of cotton primarily, and the patterns, I'm afraid to say, were not very bright, or they were just functional clothes. The women wore, as well as the men actually, but the women wore bonnets, the children included. The men wore wide-brimmed hats, primarily made from leather, and leather shoes. The woodcutters themselves, as far as I understand, purchased their clothing or swapped clothing or bartered for clothing within the town, and quite a number of them were able to make their own clothes from fabrics